someone doesn't come back in the game, and he's the guy that would be out on the ice anytime he could. So that doesn't bode well. But we'll see how the next couple of days go and what the prognosis is. But you never want to see a guy out of the lineup, especially one just starting out his career, and he was doing so well, and he was becoming a leader in our locker room, even though he's 18. So we'll see what happens.
You've had a lot of those yourself, like a crash in the boards. You're early going, so you kind of know how they only feel.
Yeah, I mean it's you can only take so many crashes on the boards. I had one tonight that I was lucky to get away from unscathed. So. Like I said, we'll see what the prognosis is, but you never like to see guys going in that hard.
It was another come-from-behind effort, but did it feel like it was more of a complete effort? I mean, one, you got the win, but two, it seems like you guys were in control the entire game.
Yeah, for sure. We had a great start to the game. We controlled the game, and that was a huge goal of ours the last couple of days. I mean, it's not something you can really practice for. Having a good start, it's a mental thing, and we came out the way we wanted to.
We're here for support, and obviously just hope he feels better.
Just being able to come and bounce back after that, I guess. Kind of
Yeah, it was. I think throughout the whole game we played. It was one of our better games this year. I mean, the first period I think was our best period of the year, probably. Second period there was a little lull at the start, and then they came out harder, more aggressive than we saw in the first, and then they capitalized on some opportunities, but. There was just it was a good feeling still in between the second period and third, and I think right now there's just that confidence that we can get the job done, and we can come back. We get down 1-2. I mean, it's not ideal all the time, but it's a good confidence right now that we can go out there and do it.
We don't know what the diagnosis is yet, but in this nature, not much time to sort of mourn these types of situations.
Yeah, it's. Obviously, I think for everybody in here, you just gotta feel bad for Connor. I mean, it's been a long process getting to this point, and something like that to happen, it's an unfortunate play, obviously, and you just feel bad for him. I mean, obviously, he's already become a big part of our team, so it's a loss in that sense. But I think we all just want to make sure that he knows he has our support.
kind of resonate throughout the bench.
Yeah, I mean it's he's obviously a big part of our team, and if he's out for a bit, it's it's gonna it's not gonna be good. But again, we're gonna find ways to win. And I mean, he's not the only player on this team. He's obviously he's a big part of this team, but we'll find ways to make it work.
It was a good sign that you did so in this game. I mean, you're down after 40 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think you can not say this team doesn't have any bounce back, and there's really no quit in our game. I mean, every game we've been down, there really hasn't been many games where we've folded our hands. We've worked hard to come back and believe in each other, and I mean that's a good sign for the locker room.
Defensively, this is probably one of the best efforts you guys have had this year. How'd you guys feel on that blue line?
Yeah, it was good. Guys had good gaps, and it helped them.
Yeah, Hendricks.
For the most part, we had we had the momentum for most of the night, other than maybe the first 10 minutes of the second period. They kind of poured it on, but I thought our game plan was to wear them down, to advance pucks north, make their D turn. They played last night. We wanted to wear them out, and we were able to throw a lot of rubber on net. Maybe not as much traffic as we would have wished. Neuwirth played real well for them, but we played a game overall that is going to win us more games than we're going to lose.
What were you thinking when David left the ice?
Yeah, it was tough. Kids playing real well for us. I'm not sure what the exact details are of the injury. I'm glad he was able to get off on his own 2 feet, and he's in a little bit of pain. But it's hard for a teammate to see a guy go down like that. But at the same time, we had other guys step up and kind of relish the opportunity.
For a guy that's been out for 2 weeks, you seem to have a lot of jump today. Was that just all energy?
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like I was a little slow, but I think I had great support from my line mates tonight. Mark and Teddy really pushed the pace, allowed me to get out and just skate. I didn't have to do a whole lot of controlling the puck down low in the defensive zone. I didn't have to do a whole lot that usually isn't asked of me. I just had to skate. So they played great advancing pucks, and I was able to get in on the forecheck.
Did you get that read off your goal? Did you see it right away that he was going to come back?
Yeah, I had an idea that, from the angle he was shooting, we talk a lot about retrieving pucks after the shot, and I knew it was going to be high, and I didn't know exactly it was going to be that easy of a goal in terms of the right place at the right time and a good bounce, but I knew it was going to end up over there somehow.
Matt, how was your mobility and how was the foot and the new skates and all that?
It was a little better than I thought, actually. This morning pregame skate, I was pretty sore, to be honest, and even sore after my nap this afternoon. I was kind of a little nervous about it, but once I got through my warm-up and my routine, I was able to get out for warm-ups, and I realized, the adrenaline was going. This feels great, and the crowd was in it. Guys were ready to play, and it was a heck of a game tonight. A lot of fun.
Pretty character win to come back. You're out playing a team so badly, and then you find yourselves down 2.
Those are tough games sometimes. I've been on the other side a lot the last year and a half since I've been here, where we're getting outplayed, but we seem to be opportunistic on our opportunities, on our chances, and the team just really. They just keep trying to do what they have to do to score a goal, and we can close the game out, And tonight we're on the other side where we're getting a lot of opportunities to get pucks to the net, a lot of shots on net. Power play scores one, or has chances. I think the first one was a power play goal. And we felt we were really in control, but the puck wasn't going in. And sometimes you can lose your focus and start playing out of your system, out of the way that you're supposed to. But we didn't tonight. We were disciplined, and hats off to the guys in the room.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Then with their shot on the bench, and
Yeah.
guys were in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played well. Obviously the first period they outshot us quite a bit, but besides getting outbattled in front of our own net there at the end of the first, I thought we had a pretty good road period. Obviously we want the shots to be better, but we're not worried about shots, we're about winning. So, I thought we took another step in the right direction, but we didn't get 2 points again.
You guys have kind of operated under the mantra that the best defense is a good offense. When the goals per game aren't quite there and the shots aren't quite there, how do you make that work?
Well, I think we need to be better defensively still. We're still, we're throwing too many pucks away. We're just not a confident group right now. I think when this team's confident, we're, winning battles and making good plays with it from there. And right now we're winning battles and, almost kind of giving it right back to them, and we're in our own zone again. So, it's tough when you're not winning and you get a little bit fragile, but we got to find a way to get it together here and figure out what we need to do better and just calm down and get back to playing hockey and, we're obviously dying for 2 points, but it's not going to happen just by a fluke. It's going to be hard work, and I thought we took another good step tonight. It was just quite not there yet.
Were you on the ice when McDavid went down?
No.
Did
no.
you get a good look at it all? From the bench,
No,
or-
I was at the bench. I mean, it looked like a pretty hard collision. I think our guys were a little banged up from it too, but that's what happens when you got a lot of speed or going down the wing like that. You know, sometimes high-speed collisions happen.
From the standpoint of the forwards, how do you stop the number of shots? I mean, you guys lead the league in shots against.
I think it's just managing the puck. You know, I said before, you know, we work hard to get it back, and then we just kind of give it away again. You know, a good, confident group, you know, especially this group, when we're good and confident, you know, we hold on to that thing, we make good plays with it. And, you know, the game's so quick these days where if you give the team the other puck like that, you know, it's going to come back and haunt you. And, you know, I think we just got to get back to being confident with it and hold on to it, make some plays, take some hits, and, you know, come together as a group and, you know, just got to be a little bit better.
It seems like there's been common threads through a lot of these lessons, 5 in a row now losses. Does that make the frustration level even higher when it's kind of the same?
I mean, anytime you're losing 5 in a row, you're pretty frustrated. You know, we're trying out there. We're just, you know, sometimes I think we're trying a little bit too hard. You know, we just got to calm down and play. And, you know, right now we just look like a group who's we want it, but we're just not doing the right things all the time to make it happen. So, you know, we just got to take a step back here, regroup, and, you know, get back to the basics and play together as a group, and you know, we'll be all right.
Yeah, it was just us on the power play. They came back at us on a 2-on-2, and he kind of had a step on me outside. I turned, and Deli came across, and I mean, just between the two of us, I think he went in the board awkwardly, wasn't able to protect himself. So, you know, just by looking at him there, I'm sure it's his shoulder, his collarbone.
Did he slide himself? It looked like he lost an edge and go into the board.
Yeah, I don't know if, you know, I kind of tried to push off on him, so I don't know if he fell, but he was sliding on his ass on the way in, so you could tell he couldn't protect himself.
From a defenseman's standpoint here, how do you stop all these shots? I mean, you guys lead the league in shots against. They had 49 shots tonight. That's.
Yeah, I think if you play in the O-zone a little more, you're going to eliminate that. So, you know, if we can, you know, eliminate the 2-on-1s and the breakaways we've been giving up, and, you know, the more time you play in their zone, you know, the less time it's going to be in your zone, and, you know, that also gives you a better chance of winning.
Kind of seems to be a chicken or the egg thing, like the best defense, the best offense, or whatever. How do you kind of make that all work? Because the offense hasn't been there either.
Yeah, I think, you know, just like last night in the game before, it starts with the simple stuff. You know, if you do that stuff right, you know, the rest will come. Hopefully your power play will start to click. And, I mean, it's a bit of a slide now, and, you know, you just got to find a way to stop that.
Could you feel for Neuver?
You know, just, you know, losing sucks, and we lost the hockey game. So, what can I say?
I feel like you're taking an abnormal amount of shots against right now. The past couple times in there, you guys are giving up most shots in the league. Is it frustrating at all?
Yeah, you know, it is, and you know, we got to be better.
What would you say to your defense to make things better for you?
You know, one my job is to stop puck, so that's what I do.
He's got an upper body injury that's going to keep him out long term, and he's being evaluated right now with the doctors. No, he's still here, so he's dealing with the trainers and the doctors right now. I can't really give you anything else other than that. Peter will give you an update in the morning, but I can tell you it's going to be long term, and he'll be out for a while.
Did you have a good chance to look at the play, and what did you think of?
Hockey play. He went to the net hard like he always does. He comes off that wing with a lot of speed. 3 guys got tangled up in the corner, and it's hockey play. There's, yeah, or the group of them all came together and he went down. I'm not sure if he lost his balance, but it's unfortunate.
What about the response of your team in the third period? Having Guidry being down and then coming back and playing as well as they did in the third.
I think it showed. They showed each other that that period was important. It was important for Connor, which is a real good sign for us. We're rallying around an 18-year-old, but it's also good for our team because we did a lot of good things in the game tonight, and to have come out on the short end of that game would have been very disappointing. So a lot of fight in our group. We held our hand again, as I've talked about many times. We're getting better at that. We fixed the start. I think we won most of the minutes tonight that we played, but good team effort.
The thing you always talk about, Todd, is you've got drivers on your team.
Yeah.
Can you name a couple of the drivers tonight?
Yeah, we did. We had some guys that had their hands on the wheel. Nuge, Taylor, our back end as a group, there's been a lot of heat and pressure on them to perform. I thought they did a very, very good job. A young group on the left side, a veteran group on the right. Nilsson to come in and play. That's a tough game to play because he spent a period without having a shot on goal, basically. So there was a lot of guys that elevated their level of play. Perhaps a turning point maybe for Anton Lander, too. He goes from fourth-line duty to being a very, very important player. Not that fourth-line players aren't, but moving up, and he did a good job of checking down the stretch, so he should feel good leaving the rink, and maybe a turning point for him.
You want to move the right side off that line?
Oh, I don't know what I want to do yet, Matty. He is a center, but he's been pretty good on the wing. Yeah, he's a forward in my opinion. Let's leave it at that. Well, I don't know what we're doing yet. Like, I'm just happy we won a game, and I've been dealing with obviously with Connor a little bit, so I don't know what our lines are going to look like tomorrow, but by the time 11 o'clock rolls around, I'll have a good idea.
Have you talked to Connor?
I just saw him and told him to keep his head up. He's disappointed. He's disappointed he got injured. It's his rookie year. Things are going really well, and he wants to be part of the group, which he still will be, but he's just not going to wear the uniform for a little while. But he's like, well, I have a 19-year-old. I can't imagine how he would feel if he's in the NHL for his first year and got hurt.
You mentioned this morning, Todd, that you needed your third line to show up. I think finished with 14 shots combined, the goal by Hendricks. How important was it for that line, and what did you see, maybe Teddy Purcell specifically in the last few games that you didn't see in the first 10?
It was essential that one of those two lines, whether it's line 3 or line 4, created some momentum and energy in the other team's end, alleviated some of the pressure that we felt in our zone. They did a good job of keeping plays alive, the cycle alive. They scored a typical goal that they're likely going to get in Matty Hendricks' rebound, and they were really, really important. After the injury, we got down to basically a 3-line team. Once we got the lead, we kept it like that. So both Matty and Teddy Purcell played big parts in tonight's game.
Taylor Hall and Nuge have had injuries early in their careers too, so it's not unusual in a young player.
Yeah, they're.
They get hurt.
Exactly. They're not. You can walk in the locker room and you can look at a 27, 28-year-old fully developed athlete, and you can look at an 18, 19, 20-year-old athlete, and you can just tell they're not fully developed. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately, some go their whole career, never get injured, playing at a young age, and others have injuries.
Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Getting this many shots. I mean, you guys.
Don't turn the puck over. Get the puck deep. We know they're a high-flying offensive team. You turn the pucks over in the neutral zone or at the blue, they're going to turn around and shove it up your ass. Excuse my language. But got to be smarter with the pucks.
Got to feel for newbie.
Played a hell of a game. He played awesome. Held us in there. I think our goalies have played great all year. It's up to us. In front of them, forwards, defensemen, we got to figure it out.
It seems like it's been the same kind of things when it's 5 in a row, and it's those same kind of recurring themes. Does that make the frustration level even higher? Would it be different if it were different things on different nights?
Yeah. I think it'd be a little bit different. I thought turnovers killed us last night. We go up 2-1 in this game, and Nuvi's standing on his head, and he's giving us a chance to win, and then we just don't show up in the third and play our best hockey when we should have.
When you do go up 2-1 at that point, the shot totals are so in the opposite direction. Does that feel a little bit more like a little bit more than a 1-goal lead? I guess.
Our goalie's he's trying to steal that one for us. He's playing unbelievable, and we owe it to both of them. Every time we get on the ice, we got to play for them. We got to play for each other. I think we just got to be better.
So when the mantra has kind of been that the best defense is a good offense,
No, best defense is a good defense. You score goals from defense, transitioning, playing the right way, playing, having everyone back check, having guys on top of pucks, and then, transitioning and going the other way. That's how you score goals. Getting dirty goals, getting to the dirty areas. We had a couple dirty goals tonight, and we just got to continue to build on that.
At this point, how can your players make life easier on your goaltenders? 49 shots tonight. Newburgh was under siege from the start of the game right to the very end.
Well, the first period they put a lot of pucks to the net, and we didn't have a lot of pushback. There were a lot of those were from good spots. There were also a lot that were thrown at the net from different parts of the ice. But we just got to do a better job. To cut down the number of shots against, you got to spend less time in your zone, which means spending a little bit more time in the offensive zone. They had more jump and energy in the first, for sure, than we did. We did a pretty good job, I thought, pushing back in the second.
During that sequence that led to their first goal, it seemed like during that whole power play, they had a lot of great opportunities from high in the slot, down low. It seems like the past couple games on the penalty kill, they seem to got some good opportunities.
Well, they recovered some second pucks, and that's when you have some tired legs and you get caught in the zone. That's when that sequence happens.
Do you think the back-to-backs caught up with you?
I don't think we're going to use that. Obviously, that's a little bit of an advantage for the team that's at home and waiting, but I don't think we're going to use that as an excuse. You got to play the back-to-backs.
Is the motivation level where you'd like it to be?
Yeah, this group is motivated.
Is the bigger issue too many shots against and not enough shots for?
Well, they go hand in hand.
It seems to be a chicken or the egg thing, whichever comes first.
No, I disagree. They go hand in hand. We battled hard tonight. We didn't have a ton of energy, but we battled hard. We pushed. And if I'm going to look in one spot, I'm going to look at not taking a timeout when we've got a one-goal lead. Trying to get through it at the 14-minute mark. So that's not on the guys. That's on me. And that's where it starts.
Did Newby play any better than he did?
No, he played a great game tonight. He did a good job for his teammates.